Welcome back to Miss Mac's Story Shack. This is a tips and tricks video for my parents at home to help them kind of extend on the story that we read earlier, Green Eggs and Ham. I'm going to give you a quick activity for each developmental domain that we work on every day in our classroom. But I did want to point out that you'll notice in all of the videos that I'm reading to the kids, I'm pointing out the front of the book, the back of the book, and the spine. If you want to do this every night when you are reading a story, this reinforces the skills we're already learning at school. If you don't, it's not going to kill them. I would highly recommend, though, that when you are reading your bedtime stories to your kiddos, that as you're holding the book for them, you have out your reading finger and you are showing them which direction the words go. Would you eat them in a box? Would you eat them with a fox? Using this magical reading finger, you see, for us, our brains are automatically trained that we know which way to read the print. But our 3 and 4-year-olds, for some of them, this is black ink on a page. This is part of a picture. For some of our kids, they know that these are letters, but these are random letters thrown on a picture page. To some of our other kids, they know that these are letters clumped together and they make a word. But this magical reading finger is showing them that this stuff is important and this is the direction. I find out why it's important. You understand? So it's super easy to just model at home the direction that you read. All right. So obviously Dr. Seuss is one of my favorites. He is a fantastic author, tons of rhyming words, lots of literary skills. But today I'm going to focus on a quick, fun thing you can do at home to help support your child in building rhyming skills. You can go online, and I actually encourage you at this point to go online and look up free Dr. Seuss preschool materials, because you can use these in a variety of ways. They have rhyming games and skills and math. They have all kinds of really cool printable things like the worksheets. In my classroom, worksheets are not a part of our day. However, I have taken concepts from these worksheets and turned it into a hands-on activity for inside of our classroom, but you will never see a completed preschooler's worksheet hanging in my classroom. It's just not something that I do. Now, in these strange and interesting times, anything to support learning, if that's how you want to do it, print it out. If you have the time, you can cut out some of those materials and make it a little bit more hands-on for your kiddo. But please don't expect for you to give them the oral directions. Circle the words that rhyme. And, be disappointed when your 4-year-old comes back and says, look, I drew a frog. And all you see are 3 yellow dots on a page. That's the way 4-year-olds work. But I do encourage you, if you have access to a printer, print off some of those activities so they can color them. There's lots of endless possibilities, and you can always take a picture of what you've printed and send it to me, and I'm happy to come up with ways that you can make it more developmentally appropriate for an activity at home with your child. But this is a simple in-home way to play a quick little rhyming game or exposing them to rhyming words. So you have a little laundry basket, and inside your laundry basket you have chips, a shoe, a clip, and glue. And you hold up this box of Frosted Flakes and you say, this box is blue. I wonder what I have inside my basket that rhymes with blue. A great way to model the correct answers beforehand is, this is a game I've played before. You're looking for the word that rhymes with blue, and I hold up a clip, and I say clip, and then I go, glue. things like that, just to get them excited. If your child, once you've modeled this and your child is already making those connections of words that rhyme, you will quickly hear, yay. If your kid is not, and you say, what rhymes with blue? And they keep giving you a clip, you say, blue and clip, the middle and the end don't sound the same. But chip and clip, they rhyme. You can also, I would highly recommend, especially for new children who are learning to rhyme, that you have the same items consistently so they can easily say, shoe and glue, they rhyme. Chip and clip, they rhyme. You can do this with 1,000 things around your house. You can even, just as you're eating, cup and pup, they rhyme. Every day in our room, before we head to lunch, I sing this song. Timmy, Timmy, time to eat. Wash your hands and find a seat. Time to eat. Find your seat. They're being exposed to those rhyming words. They're also being given a direction in a super fun way. So remember that and use it. Put it in your back pocket, because I suspect you're probably needing some tips and tricks for other things around the house these days. All right, so we have covered literacy. Now with math, obviously in green eggs and ham, an egg is, well, oval. This is a great way to shape exposure. You can talk about the difference between a square and an oval, a square and a circle. You could color ovals green all day. You could, if you are wanting to, number your eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with a Sharpie, counting your eggs. I know that eggs are kind of hard to find these days, but right now it is Easter. So if you're out, hopefully only out grocery shopping, and you see the pack of the plastic Easter eggs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can put teeny tiny objects, raisins. You can fit 10 raisins in one of those eggs. 1 goes in 1, 2 goes in 2. You can even count and have the kids put things in the eggs. Endless possibilities, but it's a super great math activity. Green eggs and ham is a great opportunity to get into the kitchen. You can make things that are green, and I consider this kind of like a science project, but you are mixing yellow and you are mixing blue to make green. You can make green frosting, you can make green eggs, you can make green ham. If you don't have time for that kind of stuff, skip it. We'll cover it later. Let me check my little list here before I forget anything. Oh, and of course, being creative. Hands-on activities. You could put a little green food coloring in shaving cream, and they can have fun. That is going to stain their hands, so just kind of be careful with that. If you don't have green food coloring, who cares? Get their hands in something, because in that excitement, you can be practicing literacy, math, all kinds of fun skills. Obviously, green Play-Doh would be a fantastic outlet for this, where they can make, green eggs and ham with their hands. They can be cutting out some of those printables and creating a green eggs and ham collage of the characters from the story. You really just kind of put on your own parental thinking cap and see what you can come up with. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can hit me up on the dojo. But I hope you guys, again, are staying safe, and these tips and tricks are helpful for today. Love and learning.